EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
18 Randall. Come back in.
He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
50.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs at 7 and 8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 9 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 21-0 our score after 1. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Go!
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Cowboy 80! Cowboy 80!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Left wing 19.
They're going to look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stevenson now on first and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bucs take over at first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Cine.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Panthers.
Ready up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Snap.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Let's go now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue.
And now here is another interception.
And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And some room to maneuver.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.